Firearms sales are soaring in the wake of the Colorado movie massacre as buyers across the country express fears about their own personal safety. In fact, New Mexico gun shops are reporting a double-digit surge in gun sales, background checks, and interest in concealed carry permits. So joining us with some details this morning is Caliber's training manager, Jordan Nighbert. Good morning, Jordan.
Hi.
I'm so happy you're back.
I am too. It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
Yeah.
And you know, this is such an important subject right now. Of course, the whole country's talking about this. So let's keep it local now and talk about Calibers. Are you guys seeing a boost in business in the days since the recent shooting at the movie theater?
Well, I think, you know, after any time something horrible like this happens, you do get a spike in interest in firearms. Industry-wide, though, it's been on a pretty steady upward track for the past 4 or 5 years.
Even before this? Then.
Even way before this. So industry-wide, you've been seeing a pretty steady growth in the industry. Of course, something like this will cause a blip in the radar. People get really interested, but it's kind of like that gym membership at the beginning of the year, right? They get real motivated, and then they kind of, that enthusiasm tapers off.
So it kind of peaks and then it dies down. But it's really, I think, important as we get into these kind of situations where we do think about our personal safety. And I'm curious if there's a particular firearm that you're notices in more demand after the incident in Aurora.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of interest in very small concealable pistols, like a pocket pistol or something like that. It's fairly sad because that's not a very particularly suitable firearm for that kind of purpose.
Really?
I mean, those kind of firearms are very difficult to shoot accurately. They have relatively little power compared to other types of firearms for concealed carry. So you get that interest in the little tiny guns, and then like I said, most people just buy them and never shoot them.
Right, exactly. Well, hopefully we don't have to. But if we do, and in self-defense, is there one in particular that you recommend is better for your own self-protection?
Sure. You know, in this industry, there's so many experts and so many opinions. I try to keep it more down to earth. What I tell my students and my customers is just look at what agencies, departments, and militaries are utilizing types of firearms for their personal duty arm, right? Because you know those guns have been through rigorous testing, and you know that they'll be able to stand up to you know, whatever situation you might come.
For sure. And of course, when we talk about all this, it's so important we deal with those background checks. And so background checks for gun purchases in Colorado actually spiked more than 40% in 1 week. Have you seen a similar surge at Calibers?
Of course, like I said, we've got the little spike in interest. And of course, the background check that you perform isn't necessarily just for guns. So if you're looking at those kind of statistics, make sure that you're looking at firearm-specific background checks. Like I said, you're going to have more background checks because you have to do it to buy a gun. So,
absolutely.
You know, people come in and want to buy a gun, you got to do a background check.
Can you take us through the process of buying a gun in New Mexico?
Sure. New Mexico is actually a very gun-friendly state. I think we're like 3rd or 4th in like NRA rankings as far as gun safety and you know, just firearm interest, gun-friendly laws. So really, all you got to do is come into the shop. You have to have a state-issued ID like passport, concealed carry license, driver's license. You fill out a federal background check. We call it into the FBI or the ATF. The NICS examining office, and they basically give us a yes, a no, or a maybe. If you get a yes, we're a cash and carry state, so you can leave with a firearm. If you get a no, there's an appeal process. Basically, you're denied. And then, of course, you get a maybe. That's the ATS not sure, and they're looking more into it. They'll give us a call back, and then they'll let us know what the answer is.
And because this is a concealed carry state, I'm just curious what that is exactly for those who don't understand, and what's required to get that permit in New Mexico.
The permit actually, by state law, by statute, you have to take 15 hours of training. With a live fire practical at the end of it. The training, you know, covers laws, it covers, you know, de-escalation techniques, then, you know, more specifically to firearm, when can you and can you not use the gun, that kind of thing. And
I got a little taste of it when I went over there to learn with you, and it's really interesting, and I know that a lot of people who want to get out there are interested in how often you have those courses. How often do you do it at Calibers?
We do it about 3 times a month. With the new facility opening, we'll probably up that to about 5 to 6 times a month.
Oh, that's good.
You know, double the classroom space. So
that's great. Well, I have to say that the Calibers Gun Store and Pro Shop also offers a wide selection of gear. Can you tell us a little bit about the store and what it has?
Sure. So obviously we're a shooting range and a gun shop. So we have anything from practice ammo, defensive ammo, rental firearms. We even have some machine guns you can come in and check out. I think we had you shoot one, right?
I have to say, it's a powerful feeling shooting that machine gun.
I thought you were going to put like a red bandana on and shoot from the hood.
I enjoy enjoyed it. I can't lie. I enjoyed it.
And then, of course, we sell a bunch of accessories as well as firearms. We're also what's known as a Class 3 dealer, so we can supply suppressors and that kind of thing to people.
Yeah.
But just a full retail shop, mace, knives, apparel, that kind of thing.
Okay. And I have to say, by the way, that Calibers recently broke ground on a new facility. We talked about that a little bit. How's it coming along at this point?
Oh, my gosh. It is a whirlwind of activity. We're about 30 days out.
That's it?
That's it.
Here we go.
You walk into that thing, it's like walking into a Costco. Just huge ceilings, real open spaces, state-of-the-art technology. It's going to be a fantastic facility.
It is, really. And again, you know, we talk, of course, safety first always, and I know that's something that you guys promote. And so 100%. I want our viewers to know where they can find you so that they can get more information.
Okay, our current facility is going to be at 5600 Holly. That's at the corner of I-25 and Paseo del Norte.
So easy to find, guys.
Pretty easy. Big old concrete building, no problem. Of course, phone number, you see it on the screen, 797-9715. And you can also get us on the line. That's a great resource right there. You get a lot of information about the shop.
And you do ladies' days and all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, we do so much training. It's insane.
It is. Jordan, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you here. We love when you're here, and we appreciate the important information. And after the break, you'll want to stick around for this Chicago-style calzone. You can find it right here in the Duke City. Don't go away.